Mornings can often be a battleground between our intentions and our actions, especially when it comes to spending time with God. The night before, we may lay out our plans to rise early, eager to begin the day with reflection, prayer, and spiritual nourishment. However, as the alarm pierces the silence of the morning, it's all too easy to succumb to the allure of the snooze button. The first buzz of the alarm jolts us from the realm of dreams, and with bleary eyes, we contemplate the day ahead. In that moment, the warmth of the bed and the comfort of sleep seem far more inviting than the prospect of rising to commune with the divine. So, we tap the snooze button, granting ourselves a few more minutes of blissful slumber. But those minutes pass swiftly, and the alarm sounds again, its insistent tone a reminder of the tasks awaiting us. Yet once more, we reach for the snooze button, lured by the promise of just a few more moments of rest. This cycle repeats itself, each snooze prolonging our separation from the sacred and deepening our attachment to the world of dreams. Eventually, the realization dawns that we've lingered too long in the embrace of sleep. With a resigned sigh, we cast off the covers and rise from our bed, the urgency of the morning now pressing upon us. But time, once a pliable companion, has now become a merciless taskmaster, and our moments are few and fleeting. As we hurriedly go about our morning routine, the absence of that quiet time with God weighs heavily upon us. We feel the gnawing ache of missed opportunity, the knowledge that we've neglected to nourish our souls in favor of fleeting comforts. The frenetic pace of our actions reflects the chaos within, and our mood sours with each passing minute. In our rush to catch up with the demands of the day, we find ourselves ensnared in a web of frustration and discontent. The tasks ahead loom large, and we confront them with a sense of unease, knowing that our spiritual reserves are depleted. The peace that comes from communion with the divine eludes us, replaced instead by a sense of disquiet and disarray. And so, the day unfolds, a tapestry woven from the threads of missed opportunities and dashed intentions. We navigate its twists and turns with a heavy heart, mindful of the emptiness that lurks within. For in the hurried frenzy of our mornings, we have sacrificed more than just time. We have sacrificed the very essence of our being. But amidst the chaos and clamor, there remains a glimmer of hope, a promise of redemption yet to be realized. For each morning brings with it the opportunity for renewal, a chance to turn our gaze once more towards the divine. And though we may stumble and falter along the way, the path to spiritual fulfillment stretches out before us, beckoning us ever onwards. The significance of spending time with God each morning cannot be overstated. It sets the tone for the entire day, infusing it with purpose, clarity, and divine guidance. When we prioritize this sacred communion, we open ourselves to a cascade of blessings and insights that shape every aspect of our lives. Indeed, the decision to dedicate even a small portion of our morning to God can yield profound transformations. It's remarkable how a brief interlude of prayer, meditation, and reflection can reverberate throughout the day, illuminating our path and fortifying our resolve. In those moments of connection with the divine, we discover a wellspring of strength and wisdom that transcends our own limited faculties. We recognize the futility of relying solely on our own abilities and understandings, and instead, we surrender to the boundless grace and wisdom of the Creator. By seeking God's guidance each morning, we acknowledge our dependence on Him for sustenance, wisdom, and direction. We recognize that true fulfillment and success stem not from our own efforts alone, but from aligning ourselves with the divine will. Too often, we attempt to navigate the complexities of life relying solely on our own strength and intellect, only to find ourselves adrift in a sea of uncertainty and turmoil. But when we anchor our mornings in communion with God, we discover a steadying force that guides us through life's storms and challenges. Moreover, the fruits of this daily communion are abundant and overflowing. We find ourselves endowed with a sense of purpose and clarity that infuses our actions with intentionality and meaning. We navigate our relationships and responsibilities with grace and compassion, drawing upon the divine wisdom that flows freely to those who seek it. As we cultivate this sacred habit of morning devotion, we find ourselves thirsting for more of God's presence in our lives. We yearn to delve deeper into the mysteries of faith, to uncover hidden truths and unveil the beauty of divine love. Indeed, the journey of faith is a lifelong pursuit, one that unfolds anew with each sunrise. And so, let us heed the call to seek God's presence each morning, to partake of His boundless grace and wisdom, and to walk confidently in the light of His eternal love. Truly, the importance of seeking God's guidance each day cannot be overstated. In His omniscience, God possesses insights and perspectives that far surpass our own limited understanding. He discerns the intricate tapestry of our lives, knows the individuals meant to walk alongside us, and perceives the perils and pitfalls that lie ahead. When we neglect to invite God into our daily routines, we deprive ourselves of His divine wisdom and foresight. We blind ourselves to the opportunities He presents, the dangers He warns against, and the pathways He illuminates toward our destiny. Indeed, God stands ready to propel us into the fullness of our purpose, to orchestrate divine encounters and divine interventions that lead us ever closer to our calling. Yet, we must be willing to pause, to set aside our agendas and ambitions, and to make room for His presence in our lives. In the rush and busyness of modern life, it's all too easy to prioritize our own pursuits over communion with the divine. We convince ourselves that we don't have time, that the demands of the day outweigh the need for spiritual nourishment. But in doing so, we shortchange ourselves of the very sustenance our souls crave. Each day presents us with a choice: to rush headlong into the fray, relying solely on our own strength and understanding, or to pause to seek God's face, and to partake of the spiritual sustenance He offers. It is in these moments of stillness and surrender that we discover the true source of our strength, the true compass guiding our steps. So, let us heed the call to prioritize our spiritual well-being, to carve out sacred space in our daily routines for communion with the divine. For in doing so, we align ourselves with the rhythm of divine grace, opening ourselves to the miraculous and the transformative. And in the gentle whisper of God's voice, we find the clarity, the direction, and the assurance we seek on the journey of life. Living by the principle of meeting with God before encountering others is a profound testament to the importance of spiritual grounding in our daily lives. By beginning each day with a conscious acknowledgement of the divine presence, we set the stage for a day imbued with purpose, clarity, and divine guidance. In the quiet moments of morning solitude, we turn our hearts toward the heavens, recognizing our need for God's wisdom, protection, and direction. With humility and gratitude, we offer up our prayers, entrusting our lives and endeavors into His loving care. By inviting God to take the lead in our lives, we surrender our own agendas and ambitions, acknowledging His sovereignty over every aspect of our existence. In doing so, we open ourselves to the transformative power of divine grace, allowing it to shape our thoughts, words, and actions throughout the day. Indeed, when we place our trust in God's providence, we find assurance that He will guide us along the right path, shielding us from the pitfalls and snares that lie in wait. His wisdom becomes our compass, His love our shield, and His presence our constant companion. Moreover, Beginning each day with thanksgiving cultivates a spirit of gratitude that colors every interaction and circumstance we encounter. Even in the midst of challenges and trials, we find cause to rejoice, knowing that we are held in the palm of God's hand. In the light of His grace, mistakes are transformed into opportunities for growth, setbacks into stepping stones toward our divine destiny. With hearts attuned to the rhythm of divine providence, we navigate the complexities of life with confidence and courage, knowing that we are never alone on this journey. So let us heed the call to begin each day with a posture of reverence and gratitude, opening our hearts to receive the blessings that flow freely from the throne of grace. For in the quiet moments of morning devotion, we find the strength, the wisdom, and the peace that sustain us on the journey of faith. Expressing gratitude is indeed a cornerstone of a fulfilling and spiritually rich life. It is a practice that invites us to cultivate an attitude of appreciation for the myriad blessings that grace our lives each day, both big and small. Reflecting on the abundance of blessings in our lives, we find ourselves overwhelmed with gratitude for the gift of grace, the unmerited favor and forgiveness that sustains us through our triumphs and trials alike. We are thankful for the mercy that extends beyond our shortcomings, offering us redemption and renewal with each new day. In moments of reflection, we pause to acknowledge the gift of understanding, the clarity and insight that illuminate our path and deepen our connection to the divine. We give thanks for the wisdom that guides our decisions, empowers our actions, and enriches our lives with purpose and meaning. Moreover, we are grateful for the presence of loved ones whose unwavering support and companionship enrich our lives in immeasurable ways. We give thanks for the love that binds us together, transcending barriers of time and distance, and for the kindness that brightens even the darkest of days. Indeed, there is much to be thankful for, and each morning presents us with an opportunity to offer our gratitude to the one who bestows these blessings upon us. As we awaken to the dawn of a new day, we lift our voices in thanksgiving, acknowledging the countless ways in which we are blessed beyond measure. For in the act of gratitude, we find solace and joy, drawing ever closer to the source of all goodness and grace. And as we cultivate a spirit of thanksgiving in our daily lives, we discover that even the simplest moments become imbued with sacred significance, reminding us of the boundless love and generosity of our Creator. So let us embrace the practice of gratitude with open hearts and willing spirits, allowing it to shape our attitudes, enrich our relationships, and deepen our connection to the divine. For in the words of thanksgiving, we find the power to transform our lives and illuminate the world with the radiance of God's love. Gratitude for the blessings we've received, and for those yet to come, is indeed a powerful practice that aligns our hearts with the abundance of the universe. It's a recognition of the divine providence that surrounds us, guiding us toward the fulfillment of our deepest desires and aspirations. In expressing gratitude for humility, we acknowledge the transformative power of meekness and openness, recognizing that it is through humility that we are able to receive the gifts that life has to offer. We give thanks for the peace that transcends understanding, the serenity that calms our troubled hearts and anchors our souls amidst life's storms. Moreover, we express gratitude for prosperity, recognizing that abundance is our birthright and that it flows freely to those who align themselves with the divine will. In giving thanks in advance for what is already ours, we tap into the creative power of faith, affirming our belief that the desires of our hearts are divinely ordained. Indeed, the true desires that stir within us are God's proof of the blessings that await us, sent beforehand to guide us toward the realization of our highest potential. Whether it be a longing to serve others, to grow and evolve, or to achieve financial prosperity, these desires are the whispers of the divine, urging us to claim our rightful inheritance. And so, With unwavering faith and gratitude, we boldly claim that which is ours by divine decree. We affirm our inherent worthiness to receive the blessings of abundance, joy, and fulfillment that await us on the path ahead. For in the act of claiming our desires, we step into our power as co-creators with the universe, aligning ourselves with the divine flow of blessings that is always available to us. And in doing so, we manifest the reality of our dreams, bringing forth beauty, goodness, and grace into our lives and into the world. The journey to success is not just about achieving personal goals, it's about lifting others up along the way. It's about recognizing the interconnectedness of our lives and the responsibility we have to empower and support one another. When we work hard to achieve our dreams, we pave the way for others to follow in our footsteps. But true fulfillment comes not just from personal achievement, but from using our success as a platform to reach back and pull others up. Each one, teach one. It's a mantra that reminds us of our duty to share our knowledge, experience, and resources with those who may be struggling to find their own path. Moreover, success is not just about making a living. It's about making a difference. It's about using our talents and abilities to create positive change in the world, to leave a lasting impact that extends far beyond our own lives. Whether it's through philanthropy, mentorship, or advocacy, each of us has the power to make a difference, no matter how small our actions may seem. As we grow older, our perception of time evolves. We come to realize the preciousness of each day, the finite nature of our existence, and the importance of making the most of every moment. We understand that time is not something to be squandered or taken for granted, but rather a precious gift to be cherished and used wisely. In our 20s, 30s, and even 40s, we may be consumed by the pursuit of personal success, climbing the corporate ladder, building our careers, and striving to achieve our goals. But as we mature, we come to recognize that true fulfillment lies not in the accumulation of wealth or status, but in the impact we have on the lives of others. So let us not waste a single day in pursuit of fleeting pleasures or empty pursuits. Instead, let us use our time, talents, and resources to uplift those around us, to make a meaningful difference in the world, and to leave a legacy of love, compassion, and kindness that will endure long after we are gone. Reflecting on the passage of time can be a profound awakening, a realization that the days of our lives are finite and precious. As we move through the years, we become increasingly aware of the fleeting nature of time and the importance of making the most of every moment. For some, this awareness dawns suddenly, a stark realization that the majority of our lives has already unfolded before us. It serves as a sobering reminder of the impermanence of our existence and the urgency of living with intention and purpose. Indeed, time is a great equalizer. Each day offers us the same 24 hours, a finite resource that is distributed equally among us all. Yet, how we choose to utilize this time varies widely from person to person. Some wield it with great efficiency and purpose, accomplishing feats that leave a lasting impact on the world. Others fritter it away, squandering its precious moments on trivial pursuits and distractions. The distinction lies in the choices we make each day, the priorities we set, and the actions we take. Time, once spent, can never be reclaimed. It slips through our fingers like grains of sand, leaving behind only memories and regrets. And yet, there is beauty in the realization that each new day presents us with a fresh opportunity to make a difference, to pursue our passions, and to live authentically. It is a reminder that while we cannot control the passage of time, we can control how we choose to spend it. So let us embrace each day as a gift, a chance to seize the moment and make it count. Let us strive to be fruitful and effective, to live with purpose and intention, and to leave a legacy that endures long after we are gone. For in the end, it is not the quantity of time that matters, but the quality of the moments we create and the lives we touch along the way. Indeed, the tragedy of wasting even a single day of our lives cannot be overstated. Each day is a precious gift, a fleeting opportunity to experience the fullness of life and to leave our mark on the world. Living each day as if it were our last is a powerful reminder of the urgency of embracing the present moment. It compels us to seize the opportunities before us, to cherish the relationships that enrich our lives, and to pursue our dreams with unwavering determination. When we live each day to the absolute fullest, we infuse our lives with purpose and passion, savoring every experience and embracing every challenge as an opportunity for growth. We cast aside the shackles of fear and complacency, daring to step outside our comfort zones and explore the boundless possibilities that lie beyond. Moreover, living each day with intentionality and mindfulness allows us to cultivate a deep sense of gratitude for the abundance that surrounds us. It opens our eyes to the beauty of the world and the countless blessings that grace our lives each day. And in living fully, we honor the precious gift of life itself, embracing its joys and sorrows, its triumphs and tribulations, with open hearts and courageous spirits. We recognize that our time on this earth is finite, and we are determined to make the most of every moment we are given. So let us embrace each day as a sacred opportunity to create, to connect, and to contribute to the world around us. Let us live with purpose, passion, and presence, knowing that each day holds the potential for transformation and renewal. And let us never forget the profound truth that life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away.